Hello and welcome back to GreedFall. I did a goof on the last, during the last recording, my memory ran out. I've been playing this game too much. Uh, the situation was that we were talking to this lieutenant instructor, and we didn't really learn too much stuff other than that the Rainer thing. Seems like he was murdered. It's a murder mystery, alright, and we can continue by talking to these recruits.
Hello, soldier. Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
How would you describe your training?
Yes.
Really?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
What about accidents during maneuvers?
A recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes, this boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
Can't hide the lies.
Yeah. Let's talk to Willem.
Soldier! Captain! At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're
Yeah.
very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rainer. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Hey! Kurt, my boy. That is an interesting way of handling the situation. I hope that you're going to be away for a long, long while.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's
What's happening?
going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis's interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all, accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something.
Holy
Have this
shit.
camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Wow.
Really? It was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Yeah, let's leave.
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable, but we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What do you want to do, my son?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
This is the nightfall.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Where can we find Rolf's office? Not in here. Kurt, please. Thank you. Probably upstairs. Yes. There are some keys. Some more items. Nobody's sleeping. That's interesting. Letter from Major Herman. Captain Rolf, your recruits have arrived in San Mateos and perfectly fulfill our expectation. I would not have expected anything less from one of my best students. I made sure that the commander knew what a good job you did in your ghost camp. I have no doubt that he will know how to reward you. If the recruits we send to the other series are just as efficient, you too will be a major soon. Interesting. And letter from the commander. Captain Rolf, congratulations on for the work you have done. You have perfectly fulfilled your mission so far, and several of your ghost recruits have already accessed positions close to the governors as planned. Major Herman has informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing susceptible of changing our plans. Continue on this path, and we should be ready to act shortly.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Who's Now, it seems as though the coin guard are training. Okay.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only
What
too well.
do you think?
Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
My guy, I can assure you that there is a place like this in Ordo Luminis' quarters somewhere. Formation report. Captain, we have trained the new recruits as instructed. However, some of them seem to have a hard time with the lack of sleep, so they were sent to the Black Room to be toughened up. We suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful, and even though they came out slightly weakened, they were much more cooperative afterwards.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
We're going to kick their asses. I'm sure of it.
These recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare up?
It's blocked.
What the hell? Is there a route? Oh. There's a back door. Where might be... Where this one floor down and then out. Through in here. Thank you. I wonder if I was supposed to sneak in here. Okay, I'm doing a lot of damage.
Things are about to get dicey.
I'm doing a lot of damage. Let's avoid killing in vain. And then we proceed to kill everyone. Because I didn't realize that I was supposed to sneak. Because it's quite well lit in here. So I presume that the people we killed are not the recruits. At least I hope so. How do we get into that location? Oh, we have to go here and then jump. No? Yes, no, maybe. Wait a moment. Why is this so hard? Alright then. We're moving along in the world.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Yeah.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Let's use
All
intuition.
this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered. Like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raina before him.
What?
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first. We're
Oh
responsible for his
no.
death.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the boy's murderers stand before you.
I'm sorry.
For Wilhelm! For Raina!
Recruits! Attack!
This is not going to happen. Sorry. We're not going to go through this. Because I wouldn't have done this if I knew that we had a... Save recruit Wilhelm from his nightly punishment. Because I didn't realize that it was a different thing that we were supposed to be doing. If I had known, I would have done it. And the Sardet would have known, so... It doesn't make sense that we'd be there already. Therefore, I did a save scum. Normally I wouldn't do this. Rainer, my boy. Where, oh where might you
Despite
be?
what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting
Fucking-
destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Stop!
Come on. Let's see what
Stop!
you're capable of.
We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Raina.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
What the fuck do you mean?
You know what happens to those who die in this regiment. Their bodies are thrown out like those of rabid animals. If you die here, you'll die without glory. No one will ever know what happened to you. I doubt that's what they promised you when you joined the Guard. No. No, of course not.
A good soldier doesn't fight for glory. He fights to be the best.
Really? Then the Guard really has changed. Did you recruits leave your families to end up lynched and thrown into a ditch?
No. You're right, Captain.
We never should have ended up here.
Traitors, cowards, deserters.
Shut the fuck up, lady.
And death to the others!
Bomb. Bomb.
Will you be alright?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Thank you, Kurt. Do we have her body here? Maybe she has some... Ooh! 200 heavy weapons. This is interesting. Money. Let's go save the others.
That Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
Yeah, that's kind of... can't do. Thank you for not being blocked. That would have been odd. Now let's go. Oh, all of these people are dead. I wonder what happened. So sad. So sad. So incredibly sad. Let's see what's... Do we have any skill points? No, we don't, and I don't care. Hello there.
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
Not gonna happen.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels?
Let's
We
skip.
surrendered without resistance.
Well, what do you want us to do? And we know what will happen.
Enough.
Here.
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it.
Being a soldier...
We know
What do
this.
you think, soldier?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards. Their training wasn't finished, Captain, and the speeches were so convincing. Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Alright then. Rolf. Bonk. 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 I wonder if I have power leveled a bit too far for this part of the quest by doing all of the side quests before. Nevertheless, I won't worry about it. Key to the ghost camp basement. I think that we already did get that.
Do you need something?
Wait a moment. We killed them. What's now? This is done. Rope is dead.
All right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain. Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Alright then. The situation is developing.
Sieglinde, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Alright then, Kurt, you like us, and we are level 14. Incredible times. Let's get steel healing. We did get a new heavy mace and blackened sword. I don't think that I have anyone who uses one-handed blades. No biggie though. No biggie. Major's bassinet. I think that this can go to Kurt, but not yet because he's he doesn't have the required endurance, I don't think. Yeah, can't wear this and you can't either. With addition to those, we also have a sturdy card to play. Double. Alright. I don't know how to speak. And soldier reinforced cards. Okay, you are going to have Major's colored double, gauntlets, and Major's bassinet soon. That's interesting. And I'm probably going to try to get you something else named Major as well, just because you seem to be... getting a promotion by me. As the legate of the congregation, I will act on the behalf of the Coin Guard to give you a promotion. Where are we? Can we get out of here? We need to go this way. Oh, we're here. Manfred, my boy. What a great situation we found ourselves in. Now, it seems that we've done Kurt's guest. We should go and do Vasco's guest next. But I'm sorry, but this time the episode was cut a little short. I was hoping to do the whole quest to the compiled with the other episode, but I'm going to cut these into 2 parts, which I will be uploading on the same day. I wonder why I'm even telling you this, because you'd probably know, because of you'd be watching, of course, or you'd have watched everything by now. Hey, if you have watched this far and you've watched all of the episodes and so forth, have I performed, or has the Sardet performed his political duties to your liking? Do you feel as though the game is allowing... You guys look like guards to the house. Or the building. Do you think that the game is great? Are you as amazed by all of this stuff? Well, not everything, but most of the stuff. Because I feel as though I did the cardinal sin of going to see a couple of reviews from the time this game came out, and it seems as though, well, I did know, because when this game came out, I bought this immediately, but I didn't play it until like around this time, basically. I have played this for like 20 minutes before I gave this a real try with this series. I'm doing this blind, but I remember that during the time there was some talk about the game not being polished enough, that the game was horrible, almost. And now that I'm playing this, I wonder if something has changed during the time this game has been out, because I find that the reviews I'm finding were very exaggerated. Exaggerate. How the fuck do you say that word? Exaggerated. Hold on. This is exaggerated. What the fuck? How to pronounce exaggerated? Let's see. British pronunciation for exaggerated. Exaggerated. Okay. Okay. I hope this. Well, I hope that at some point in the future I'll learn of a synonym for the word exaggerated, so that I don't have to use it, because that's a hard word to learn. Either way, thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.